Hi everyone, welcome to Remote Learning yet again. This week I'm going to be doing reading with you and we are going to read one of my most favourite books ever. And it's a Dreamtime story and it's called What Made Tiddalick Laugh? And I'm going to read it for you. And today and tomorrow you're going to listen to me read it and then there's going to be another video explaining the activity, okay? What Made Tiddalick Laugh? It's a very old book. I got this book when I was a prep. In the Dreamtime, there lived a giant frog called Tiddalick. One morning when he awoke, he said to himself, "I am so thirsty, I could drink a lake." And there he is. And that is what he did. Oh my goodness, he's going to drink all that water. Then he drank a river, and then a billabong, and then a stream. But Tiddalick was still thirsty. All day long he searched for water. All day long he drank. At last, Tiddalick rested. He had to, for his whole body was swollen with water. That means he was totally full. "That's better," he said to himself, and fell fast asleep. Here you can see he's drinking the water, and this is him having his little nap. When the sun rose the next morning, there was not a drop of water to be seen. The rivers were dry, the lakes were dry, the streams were dry, leaves withered on the trees, flowers wilted in the heat. It's not looking good, is it? Let's here and have a look. There's no blue and green, it's all gone dried out. "What are we going to do?" asked the birds and the animals. "Tiddalick has drunk all the water in the world." "There is only one thing we can do," said the wise old wombat. "We must make Tiddalick laugh." The animals were puzzled. "What does he mean?" they asked. "When Tiddalick laughs," the wombat explained, "he will open his mouth and all the water he has drunk will come spilling back out." He's very wise, the wombat, isn't he? And have a look at all the different animals here. They're all animals from Australia. So we've got a cockatoo, we've got a wallaby, we have the wombat, we have a Tassie devil, we have an emu. What else is there? A lyrebird. I do love lyrebirds. There's lots of cool animals there. So the animals decided to hold a playabout. And a playabout's a bit like a talent show. So they're going to come up and do some cool tricks and do some things, and they're going to see what makes him laugh. They all gathered around. "Let the playabout begin," said the wombat. Look how big Tiddalick has got because he's drunk all that water. He's so much bigger than the other animals. Some animals told jokes. "When is water like a kangaroo?" "When it makes a spring." "Ah!" "Why do bees hum?" "Because they don't know the words." "Why do birds fly north in winter?" "Because it's too far to walk." "What did the mouse say when he broke his tooth?" "Ah, cheese!" But Tiddalick did not laugh. Oh dear. Some pulled faces. Can you pull a funny face? Tiddalick did not laugh. Oh, my page is falling apart. Some did funny dances. But Tiddalick did not laugh. What is going to make him laugh? I don't know. Some sang silly songs. Screech, tweet, chirpy, chirp, cheep, 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 tweet, 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 too, too. But still, Tiddalick did not laugh. Deep down in a burrow under the earth, Platypus awoke with a start. What is that noise? Platypus had not joined in the play about, for she belonged to no animal tribe and kept herself to herself. She had fur like a wombat, feet and beak like a duck. She swam underwater like a fish and laid eggs like a snake. So she lived alone and rarely saw another creature. But now Platypus was cross. She marched up the tunnel into the daylight. Here she comes. Have a look at her. She is a very different looking animal, isn't she? Excuse me, Platypus grumbled, but I was trying to get some sleep. Tiddalick's eyes popped out of his head. He had never seen such a strange animal in all his life. He began to smile, and a few drops of water fell from his mouth. What do you think is going to happen? And then Tiddalick laughed. He laughed and laughed. He roared, he chuckled, he chortled. Oh, how he laughed. And from his mouth, all the rivers and lakes and streams came swooshing back out. And look at him laughing and laughing. And look at the platypus. She's still got her grumpy face going on. Well done, Platypus, said the wombat. Thank you for making Tiddalick laugh. The grass grew back. The flowers grew back. Everyone drank their fill as the waters returned to the earth. So look at that. The platypus, who didn't actually join in with anyone else, saved everybody. After Tiddalick, there were no more giant frogs in Australia, only small ones. But like him, they can fill themselves up with water and save it for a rainy day. And that is the end of our story. It's a great story, isn't it? So there were lots of things that are just from Australia in that story. Lots of animals that only live here. Lots of plants that we only have here. And when we go back to school, we're actually going to have a bit of a talk about some of those things. All right, I hope you enjoyed my story.